The temperature's outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, there is the Bengals head coach. His guys off to a slow start, 1-2, following the loss last week. On the other side, his counterpart from Arizona. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from Glendale. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarter.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals first down.
They'll run. It's Etienne. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Etienne. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but The inability to find the end zone. Of course, he had the one interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
Second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Johnson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
Third down.
line.
3 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Shamar Stewart. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bengals offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On the drive, they give to ETN. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
First down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Brad McConkey. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. They'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry.
17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's a keeper on his own read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully...
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow, RPO, begins to chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Now a handoff. ETN. And he's just about to do a pirouette there. Spinning and turning for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. From the 35, here's 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bengals.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Burrow now. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense getting set to get back to work. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does it...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm coming up.
A gain of 10.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. This returnable with Reed. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action for Burrow. And no chance to turn and go. And that one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Try it again. Another one to Higgins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead.
Cardinals 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Not much there, maybe a yard. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, Burrow. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up third and 3.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with first and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it third and 4.
They'll look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. To throw is Burrow. To the outside, it's hooked in by Chase. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
That's good for Bengals. First down.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's swung out to Etienne. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up third and 6.
Burrow to throw. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. 15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Burrow here on second down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Etienne. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Second down, they need 7. Back to throw, Burrow. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Etienne. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A 20-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So first and 10 here now at the 38. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He takes off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They put Ryman in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
That's good for a Bengals.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. 1st down throw there is incomplete. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and 10. Here's Burrow. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They put Ryman in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals 1st
Moore
down.
going in motion.
1st and 10 at the 44.
He'll step up and run this. And he'll only get down to around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the give, this is Taylor. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
48-yard line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Going for it all. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Burrow. Headed left. Buying time.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. The carry here for ETN. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and you can see why.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's ETN. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's 2nd down. Burrow. That's complete to ETN. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. The throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The handoff to ETN. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run it here with ETN. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now, Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
Play lost a yard.
3rd and goal. To throw is Burrow. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Cards offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Pearson. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Now, faking the give. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
He's going to go up top here for McBride. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Etienne. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He was taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's swung out to Etienne. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Burrow now. On target to Laporta. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds.
13-yard line.
The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
They put Ryman in motion.
At the 21-yard line.
Now it's Taylor. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Shamar Stewart, he gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Cardinals line up for a punt as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 33-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Burrow to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
Roberto Sanchez in punt formation.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. throw here to begin the drive. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A give for Etienne, heading right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Burrow going to do this himself. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
A gain of only a yard.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.